Security forces in Togo have prevented 3 days of planned demonstrations against proposed constitutional reforms. The changes would end direct election of the president and hand that responsibility to Parliament. Critics accuse President Faure Gnassingbé of trying to extend his 2 decades in power. The dispute comes ahead of delayed parliamentary elections.
The Tongolese population is always in support of the opposition because we're tired of the way the government has been ruling the country. We always vote against them during elections. We all know they're always trying to rig the elections. But this time, we're calling on the people to stay alert. It's not just about voting. At the ballot, we must remain vigilant. Right after the vote, the citizens must stay behind and check that their vote doesn't get changed.
The electoral roll is wrong. The constituency boundaries are bad. We've said it's wrong and they made it worse. But people say it's worse not to attend than it is to do so. So let's go. So don't say that just because we didn't go 5 years ago and we're going today, it doesn't mean the conditions have changed. I'm saying that the conditions are bad, worse today than before.
Well, Farida Nabourema is a human rights activist and the executive director of the NGO, the Togolese Civil League. She's in Nairobi and joins us now live from there. So, first of all, do you feel that what the president is proposing with these constitutional changes are, in fact, simply a way to try and extend his rule?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, we believe that this is a move that will lead him to remaining president of Togo for the remaining of his life, just like his father ruled Togo till he died for 38 years. This constitutional change was designed specifically to suit that perspective, that objective, and it is his intention to bypass popular vote and to withdraw from the Togolese citizen the right of universal suffrage. This way, he is going to ensure that he doesn't have to be challenged in the upcoming presidential elections by simply cancelling them altogether.
Will it work, do you think?
Will it work? It will depend on two things. Number one, depending on how much the Togolese people respond to this, the level of resistance we are going to wage against this constitutional coup will determine whether they stay in power or not. In the past, the people of Togo have resisted, they have protested for months, but then they were matched with severe repression. And we still have a lot of deep trauma from the massive repression from the 2017-18 protests, which lasted 8 months, and culminated into a national dialogue, which was led by the ECOWAS. So today, we as activists are still calling on the masses to respond, but we are not seeing the same level of engagement as we did in 2017, just because people are still very much afraid, considering the regime has banned all forms of gathering in the country and are continuing to detain people they have arrested since 2017 and 18 without trial. So the level of repression the civilians have been facing at the hands of the military regime has been the main reason why we are not seeing a mass protest taking place in Togo. As I'm speaking to you, there were protests that were called on by civil society and the opposition, but any form of gathering in Togo is banned, including press conferences.